All right, let's make some marbleized paper. This is one of my favorite things to do. You can do it at home or in the classroom. You're gonna need shaving cream, toothpicks, a tray, I use a cookie sheet, paper, squeegee, ruler, gloves, and a comb. You're also going to need some food coloring, and I like to use a drop cloth and a poster board to protect my surface. So the first thing we're going to do is make a comb, and I'm going to trim my toothpicks so they're flat on one side and just use a ruler. It doesn't have to be wooden. And I'm going to hot glue the toothpicks down, and in this demo I just do it evenly, but you can spread them out as close or as far apart or make a variety of widths if you'd like. You can also glue this on the side of the ruler that has the measurements so that you get accurate measurements if you like to be really specific. So that's how the ruler looks. When you're done, the comb, you let that glue dry so it's nice and set up. And then we're going to drop some shaving cream into the cookie sheet. So you just need about an inch thickness. And so I'm just showing you how I spread it out so that you don't waste shaving cream and use too much. It's not bad for the end result. It's just kind of a waste that you don't need. And then I'm going to take this squeegee and I just try and even out that shaving cream so it's flat. I don't want any big peaks or dips in the valleys, so that the ink or my food coloring will lay pretty flat and I can have a nice flat surface to comb. I like to use a paper towel to clean my squeegee off before I put it down, which I didn't do in the demo, but that helps to avoid some of the mess. Now we're going to add our color, and we're using food coloring, and you have a variety of choices. I would suggest always using at least 2 to 3 colors. The more you experiment with this, you're going to see what you prefer and what you don't. The more white spaces you leave, because your paper is white, you'll have more of a white marbled paper. And then I'm just going to use my comb, and notice how I'm back and forth switching the direction and changing how I'm pulling the lines. I can zigzag across. Take your time to experiment with this. The thing about the marbleizing is if you add more color and more color and mix and mix and mix, it can get a little soupy and you can get some gray tones. If you don't want that, don't mix as much. Lay the paper nice and flat, and you'll see I'm massaging it so I get any air bubbles out. Any air bubbles make it so I'm not transferring the ink onto the pattern onto the paper. And then I'm going to lay it flat onto a clean surface and just drag a really nice smooth plastic ruler across to scrape off the foam, and I dump that in the garbage can. And then I'm going to do this over and over until I get all of the shaving cream off, and then I will have my end result. It just shows up nice and clean. You'll see here, and I'm pretty satisfied with that. It dries quite quickly, and then you're ready to use it however you need.